Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Very Sky Rita Lee's video blog. I'm Mary Sky. Hold on a sec here. Let me turn the volume down to zero because I need to check on something real quick. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up. If you're coming back, or welcome. This video is going to be called Coffee Time with Rita. I need to double check on some. I got mini updates for you, mini. So I got some messages this morning. I need to address those this morning from the lovely Zoe. First of all, in the updates thing, my internet is being wonky. I have a feeling that the internet is giving me more and more trouble for whatever it's worth. Okay, so some of you asked what's going on. Okay, well, I'm trying to get into my YouTube studio because I needed to check on while talking about um, updates. Now, I got a warning the other day from YouTube again. That's another thing. They're just like really going out and content, misinformation, medical information. And it's starting to literally piss me off. So, anyways, let me just tell you a story, okay? Now, no comments. I'm looking at content because I want to make sure I know when my last live was for you all, which was 6/19. Oh, yes, we were talking about entitlements 3 hours the other day. Okay, so this was about 11 days ago. Okay, so let me tell you a story. It's called a Rita who is living in misery. All right, sorry about that. Coffee time with Rita. So it's been 11 days. Let's see, 29th, 30th, yeah, 11 days. 11 days of updates. In 11 days, I have given up tobacco. Now, a lot of you could sit there and say, congratulations, Rita, to 20 days. You know what? I'm going to change this coffee cup because there we go. So, 11 days I've given up tobacco. Now, in 11 days, what has it accomplished to me? In 11 days, it's cost me maxed out spreadsheets. You can say debit card. No. Spreadsheets. And so, I didn't want to answer anyone, okay? So, I'm not ignoring anyone, okay? I got this message from Zoe. It hurts me, literally. Saying, what's the point of a best friend if you're not around to answer the phone? Well, my point is this. I warned Trish. I warned the manager. I warned many people I would be underground, okay? The only time I popped my head out is to go see a business associate about a room. Yeah. And I rode the tricycle. I actually got down the hill and I found out the laws is I got to use the bike path. And then I got to use the bike path. Yeah. And then I gotta go and drive like a car. So I gotta remember the hand signals and be like, well, this way is for left or this way is for right. And it's a real pain in the ass to remember it all, okay? Then I get in, yeah. So let me tell you a story. So anyways, then I've been working on other things. Being out of tobacco has been basically keeping me underground. Yeah, 11 days. 11 days. Let me put it this way. When Zoe was here, okay, I told Zoe, if I ever go underground, it's because I'm out of tobacco or I gave it up. Zoe back then, back in the day, said, oh, no, and I told her, it's one of those things that I got to do on my own, okay, and focus on my own. I mean, literally, I love Zoe. I love Chloe. I got more Chloe crap on my plate to give with, but I love Zoe dearly, too. Thing is I'm in my own world because I'm out of tobacco. I gave it up. 11 days. How do you feel? Oh, I feel pretty good. I'm getting my teeth cleaned every morning. Even though the dentist said you can't save my teeth, I'm still cleaning my teeth. Why? Something new to do. I was doing it every morning anyways, but then they say, oh, gum disease, that ain't going to help you. I wanted to live a little healthier. Think about it, people. You sit there and you do YouTube. You got all these tries. Oh, yeah, I had my surgery. Oh, yeah, I need Dickie in me now. I'm a real woman. I'm going through something that most transgender people don't even understand. There's trans women out there that have a lot of stress and they smoke like a chimney. I'm looking at my neighbor. Oh, well, I'll not buy a pack of cigs. The other day, I ran into my adopted niece. I said, how's your mom doing on her smoking habit quitting? Oh, mom went out and bought some more. How are you doing? No money, not buying any. I don't want to deal at the gas station either. That's the other thing I want to tell you guys about. By the way, let's go and check online because I told you guys I would give the link when and if it came out on what's so funny about depression. Yeah. Why am I saying that? Because it should be up in paperback. I had a dream the other day. Here it is. It was uploaded on April 16th. I guess they re-uploaded it in stock. Here you go. I'm going to give you guys the link. I'm going to show you in StreamYards too. Look at this. Present. Yeah, share screen. Says right there, you purchased this on May 2nd. Now it is almost June. There you go. So, what's so funny about depression? So, I'm going to be buying multiple copies of this soon because, well, I'm going to start putting them in Christmas stockings. And Santa needs something to give to people, and the paperback seems appropriate. Now, just to let you know, for some of you out there, I will give the link, okay? The problem with it is, though, he's not going to be making much money on this. That's the other thing. So I want you guys to realize. All right, so just to give the link, it's 3 links. So technically, the link is too damn long, apparently. Yeah, think about it. New thing. All right, so I'll just give the title, the date, and you guys can go and find it on YouTube because here. Yeah, so go ahead and purchase a copy of that. We are not affiliated with we are affiliated with the book affiliate, the author. She's got book 2 being written. I hope she gets it done. But yeah, back to the thing, the main thing is I've been fighting many things, and I wanted to tell you guys my side of what's going on in my head, literally out of tobacco. Then on top of this, okay, I got another thing to share with you. Then I got my guild rebuilt in the game. All right, Higgins and I was arguing with Higgins the other day about the game. Okay, so we were talking about Chloe wants me to play Elder Scrolls Online, the gold and silver Athlon processors, the all-in-ones. Yes, I have multiple all-in-ones. They are not working. They are literally not working. Yeah. I think I got my all-in-one last year around my birthday time. So family's sending me another all-in-one. Okay, now let me tell you a story. Okay, something that people get, people need to know. Okay, about me. So being out of tobacco is a real bitch. Yeah. Waking up in the morning, oh yeah, it's cloudy and looks like it's cloudy today. I was up in the window, but I had the fan cool me down last night. I gotta give my medicine too. So, yeah, out of tobacco. And then let me tell you a story. Okay, so today is the 30th. All right. A lot of people out there has been emailing me, and they got like their bank, and their bank gives 2 or 3 days early for payday, right? My bank does the same. Unfortunately, the government this year is acting really wonky and doesn't want to release it early. Yeah. So people like Chloe's going cranky without money. Plain and simple, me. Last night, I'll tell you what happened with me last night. Okay, I made mac and cheese for lunch, mac and cheese for dinner. Yeah. Tonight I might make ramen just because the dish soap's running low. I got dish soap coming. Down to 2 cases of ramen, or two ramen 12 packs before needing to restock. This is how I've done for the month of June. Got my ramen pot there. Got some more mac and cheese to make here. Today's thing, you see, the problem with the mac and cheese is I'm running on dish soap, so I have that ordered. Okay, another small problem. Now you guys are wondering, Zoe knows my powdered milk has been kind of delayed too. That's the other thing I want to complain about that. But I want to complain also to tell you that one of the things I had to do to keep my mind busy, okay, with the no tobacco, okay, is and I apologize to all of you. Higgins and I, we talked. Higgins, he didn't say anything on the phone last night. Oh, I'm proud of you, sis, for being off of tobacco. No, it's been a struggle, but if he said that, it'd be nice. He did email me this morning about mowing the lawn and sweating and everything, and why didn't I help? I was sleeping, plain and simple. Now there's where my schedule differs, okay? Now I got Moppy I got to worry about too. I gave Moppy a bath last night, thought I may have fleas or ticks. Nope. So then I got to call the vet up tomorrow morning before bed. Again, I'm going to try to schedule a call out to Zoe, maybe tonight or tomorrow, depending on my schedule. I was hoping to call her, but every time I try calling her in the evening, let's just say 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock my time, it's 3 hours ahead. So she may be sleeping or she could be boozed up, and I like to joke with her about the boozed up thing. So, I love Zoe dearly, and I should leave my phone ringer on and let her ring me during sleeping hours. I should, or as I'm gonna make the joke here. As I love Zoe dearly, as Zoe knows, is my office hours are when I get up to when I go to bed. So let's just say 4 p.m. to say 7 a.m. So let's just say 15 hours or so. Give or take is my window, right? Unless I have to reschedule it. Yesterday morning, I got up really early because Friday night I went to bed really early. I mean, I went to bed earlier than I thought. And that wasn't because of no dip. It was because I was depressed. You see? I'm alive and well, and there's another reason why I don't check my Google Voice, and I'll tell you that, okay? And that is I was embedded in spreadsheets. I have meaning spreadsheets. I zoned out and listen to music, and I don't deal with the notifications. I check my notifications when I get up and when I go to bed, and sometimes in between, etc., etc. Now, I have multiple computers in my office. I can run Google Voice on one computer itself. I should. But the thing is to do that, it costs money. Okay, now you guys are sitting there saying, I can understand, Google Voice. Yeah, well, let me put it this way. With the depression comes no tobacco either. So no tobacco, right? Then you're on a different time schedule than you're used to. You got Chloe on the radio all the time, which reminds me that I got to grab the radio. Chloe. Talking about politics and politics and politics. It's not even my birthday yet, okay? And yet, I mean, some people should just sit there. I mean, you know what upsets me the most? I'll tell you what upsets me the most, okay? Out of all this situation I got to deal with, okay? I love all my friends. I love Higgins. I love Zoe dearly. Wish Zoe just moved back here, but that ain't going to happen. Zoe knows. We all, and then Let me just tell you a story that really hurts me, okay? Besides being told off again, okay? That hurt me, but that doesn't hurt me the most. So the other day, I went around Cheeria. That's my game. Rebuilding the game guild. My guild. My guilds. As I was rebuilding, got some nice people. There's this lady from Singapore. I was helping her out on a lot of different things. And then my co-leader comes in, steps in, takes over. Steps in, takes over. Now you can say, oh, that's cool. It sends me on a mission. Well, I'm going to help this girl out because I just bought her the expansions and I'm helping her with map completion and everything. I need something to do. He takes care of a dad who's disabled. That's cool and dandy. That's great. That's great, right? What did he send me to do? A mission that's taking me over a week because he knows I'm out of tobacco, so he sends me on a mission. Go fishing, complete the fishing collection, get all the little titles above your head. So I'm doing spreadsheets and fishing, craving tobacco, which I can't have. Meanwhile, I got neighbors sending me the same damn messages. Oh, you must not give a pooper because of yada yada yada. Yet neighbor turns around. Okay, I'm going to say this. Neighbor turns around, knows I'm holed up in my damn house because I have no tobacco. I'm fitting. I'm nicotine fitting right now. And what do I got to do? Fishing. Fishing and crafting. That's all I'm doing right now. Occasional enemy goon bag gets dropped by me, but that's because I'm fishing and the enemies can infect the watering holes. So I got to use my underwater gear and my underwater shotgun. It's called a spear gun. It sounds like shotgun. Anyways, and take care of it. So, but the point is, and I got Higgins, who we've been working on a project. And then I got Chloe, which, by the way, again, Chloe can't make a damn decision. So I got Chloe basically asking me to do these spreadsheets. And then I got, so anyways. Hey, Trent, what's up? Yeah, I know, he lost the debate. And I got a message on that from Zoe herself. I saw the debate on CNN while gaming. Oh, by the way, the funniest story about the gaming is the gaming maps that I was on. They kept asking us to leave the map because no one was doing the metas because everyone was glued to their TV watching the debate. Huh? I mean, I have internet that I have my computer's hardwired and then my Roku's wireless. But yeah, I saw the debate. I mean, I thought he made some good points. I think Donald Trump did some great points. I think they both came to some agreements, but still. And then, hold on a sec, Pete. Then yesterday I have to get Chloe out here. Chloe, by the way, because I need to give this dog a haircut and he's got to go to the vet again. Look at him. What's up, huh? Oh, yeah, come here. I gave him, you smell better. I gave him a bath yesterday. Yes, what's up, huh? I gave him a bath so he's a little cleaner. Yeah, he's a clean little doggy. He's a clean little doggy. What's wrong? See, I don't know what he wants. I'm worried about him, I'm worried about this little doggy. You smell clean. At least you don't stink. By the way, I had to clean the bathtub last night. That's the other thing I want to tell you. This guy had so much dirt that I had to rinse him off 3 times. The tub was just completely covered in dirt. Might have been mud, basically, but you know what? He's clean. And by the way, don't give a dog a bath that much because the oils could leak out of his skin. So, oh yeah, what's that, huh? Yeah. So, anyways, so a lot of you guys have been wondering where have I been. It's been because of tobacco use, non-tobacco use. Here you go. Sit on the mama pillow. Yeah, the mama pillow, the mama bed. You're shaking again. Are you okay? So anyways, back to my coffee time with you. I'm out of tobacco. Been out for 11 days. What do you think, Trent? 11 days without nicotine. Yeah, a lot of people message me and they've been emailing me, where's the next video? What's going on? The whole entitlement thing really got to me because, there's people out there, right? That think they're entitled, and I basically feel, that that video needed to be made to 3 hours, Yeah, it's 11 days. I still get these little headaches from time to time, but you know what? I'm feeling a lot better. I actually got on my trike the other day. Yeah, I jumped on it, put Moppy, hooked him up, did the thing, rode to town. Had to do some business. I was asking some guy about saddlebags for my trike. He looked at me and he says, "You want to put saddlebags on it? Unless you want me to get a custom leather maker." I know 3 of them that will make what I want anyways, leather-wise. But thing is, and then on top of that, I've been brushing my teeth too. That's not an easy task. I got to get some more. I ordered some more toothpaste, by the way. Apparently the dentist, it took the dentist 2 hours to pull a tooth the other day, Trent. That was the other thing, I got a tooth pulled. Top of that, I got to deal with an old man who basically thinks he's certified on a catamaran now that he paid $10,000 more. Didn't put a dinghy in the damn thing yet. And then he doesn't even want to offer, by the way, a room for Chloe for 2 nights. 2 nights. And yet he can only stay on his catamaran for 2 weeks out of a month. So what is adopted daughter Rita do? Offers to put a cot in Ebo's room for him. He can't stay with his best friends because they're in they're in Canada going up to Alaska for several months. Yeah. So he's basically like, so I offered that, and I told him you help take care of the electric bill, and you can stay here, and Zoe already knows how good my water is, water pressure. But no, the point is he turns around, and I got to see between having no nicotine, Trent, no nicotine, to the hurtful messages. Okay, the hurtful messages. I got the neighbor. Okay, the neighbor. Neighbor messages me the other day. I'll tell you a story. Neighbor messages me. She brings me 2 cases of these White Claw. There. Raspberry, black cherry, natural lime, and pineapple. Let me tell you. Then she brings me a couple cases of the boxes. I took out the boxes. Hard seltzer, Happy Dad. Couple cases of this the other day, right? She says, "Oh, I got a carrots package for you," right? So the other day I'm drinking, right? Now Zoe knows when I drink, I don't basically answer the damn phone, right? So what happened? The hard seltzers the neighbor gave me is nasty, okay? She gave me a case, the seltzers. The White Claw is nasty. There's just something wrong with White Claw, okay? Now, she gave me the Happy Dad. Those were pretty damn tasty, okay? But all the White Claws. And what she do, she goes and buys all these hard seltzers. All these seltzers. And says, "Oh, Rita, here, try this." All right, she knows I'm out of tobacco, right? And then she messaged me, "Oh, you must hate me, and I supply you with free beer, and you give me internet, but you never message me. You must really hate me. The manager's out to get me, and you must be on the manager side." Yet I go out to walk Moppy at 3 in the morning. I see my adopted niece, her daughter, out there going, "Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Rita. My mom's basically that way because, really, your mom can go directly down and use company credit card." That's what I call credit cards. Company credit card. Hold on. Company credit card for tobacco. Now, I've told Zoe this time and time again, by the way, and thanks again, Trent. It makes me feel good. I'm trying to get this toxins out of my body. Is while I'm fighting it right now and trying to do my exercise and everything, I am also planning to go to spend a day at Jackson Beach. I'm just going to hop on the trike and go on a sunny day. Now, for some of you guys out there giving thumbs up, let me tell you another story, okay? I love Zoe dearly. It hurts me to no end. I get messages just like Trish sends me. Oh, I don't give a shit. Yada, yada, yada. Well, let me put it this way. The lovely Zoe, okay. Now, Zoe knows from time to time she's talked about it on my channel. She actually ran the channel with me here in the studio. She'd say something like, hurry up, Rita, I need to go have a smoke. Well, Zoe, of course, I don't know what they charge for cigarettes out there, but it is very expensive. Okay. Here it's $14 for a can of chew. 14. I can get it for $5 at 7-Eleven, but I have to go on the ferry over to 7-Eleven and back, right? It just equals 14 just to go get a can. Just to get, see, if I go to 7-Eleven and get 3 cans, that's 15. Then I got to cover the $7 for the ferry ride and then the $2 for the bus ride, you see. So in the end, So my neighbor turns around and gives me this, oh, you must not like me, manager, yada, yada, yada thing. The problem is it's not that. I'm out of tobacco. So what am I supposed to do? I'll just call up people, oh, hey, man, I'm out of tobacco, help me. No, I'm sitting there going, okay, I got crafting to do, fishing to do in the game. I got a phone call to make. My phone's always on. I mean, literally, my phone ringer right now is right there. See, it's on. When I'm not sleeping, the ringer is on. I turn the ringer on this too. The reason I have been keeping the ringer off, and I'll explain that again because Zoe knows this better than anyone. And then I get this message, I don't care. How would you feel if you got a lady who's homeless in Seattle worried they're going to arrest her because apparently the Supreme Court says it's now legal to arrest anyone who's homeless. Being homeless is against the law. So, I mean, literally, think about it. What do you guys think of that one, huh? Poor Chloe. Yeah, to a point, poor Chloe, but I have to deal with Chloe on a daily basis. I got to deal with the neighbor who claims, Chloe's Chloe. I mean, literally, Chloe's right now. Let me tell you what happened to Chloe. She went to Pride Fest. She went to Pride Fest yesterday. There's like a little Pride Fest thing today. They're doing like a 2-day Pride Fest thing. Chloe's going to them because Tommy Boy's going to them. Tommy likes Pride Fest. Apparently likes lady boys. Which is fine and dandy for Tom. Me? I didn't go because I've been shunned. So I basically have my own ideas. It doesn't include other issues like anyways, Chloe needs to be careful. Chloe needs to be careful, yes, but fortunately, Chloe literally went to Pride Fest, okay, because it was free meals, right? Chloe messages me on the phone. Chloe's upset. She thinks Biden's gonna lose, and Trump's gonna be president, and she's gonna lose a sex change, and she's gonna lose being a woman, and she's gonna lose her financial status of being disabled. And the thing is, no one knows. I mean, literally, you hear all these things going on back and forth. No one knows what's going to happen. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, and then you got these people like my father-in-law. They're like, well, Dad was talking about that too. What happens. But this quick to the election. I mean, come on. I mean, anyways, we'll see how that plays out. Oh yes, let me close this up. There. So you guys have seen it enough. We're not getting any paid for Zoe's book, but yeah. So basically, I need to go into Google Voice today. It's Sunday, anyways. I will go in. I got a message Zoe, anyways. I got a message my sister, seeing if time is essence today, or I can do something else. Because once I'm done with this video, you guys, I'm going to be walking Moppy, and then I'm gonna start my day. Now, in the mornings when I get up, I usually do my my daily crafting in the game because crafting is fun because I'm trying to get my legendary weapons. Being a player for 6 years, you You go in like the other, like I went into some zones yesterday. There was a whole bunch of noobs that they're getting their butt pounded. I walked in, mowed them all, and mowed down the enemies and said, "Hey, you guys are new. Join my guild." They said, "Okay." Yeah, and I was using a legendary weapon. I was just like in the new areas, and they W down dumber, and they it's level orientated. So if, say I go into a level 5 zone, I'm a level 5, even though I'm maximum level. My weapon still does enough level damage to realize that with all the what do you call it? All the stuff I stacked on my weapon sigils. Basically, I got like bleeding and fire and ice, and I mean, I'm one of those that I prefer legendary. I could swap out the sigils and stats and do extra bleeding, fire, and burning and chill damage. I mean, I'm one of those ruthless people that you put on you make your sigils work for you, and then you can go ahead and use it, and then you use special armor sigils, and you can do things like burning and freezing additional a lot of length. So the enemies just go down like it's nothing. And people are like, oh my God, I like to stack up the condi damage, or condition damage, what they call it, condi. So anyway, so back to my story. So I'm out of tobacco. I'm working my butt off to get fully cleaned up. I'm also doing other things. And by the way, some of you out there have been curious about what's going on also with Chloe. Poor Chloe. Chloe can't make decisions. That's the thing. Chloe thinks currently she's going to lose her benefits. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to lose my benefits. I'm a girl and I'm going to lose my benefits. Look at me. I got gray hair completely all over. People say, oh, Rita, your hair is great. Now, let me tell you what hurts me the most, okay? Back to the story at hand, okay? My neighbor, she basically sends me a care package. Fresh raspberries, yum, yum. Whole bunch of seltzers that she doesn't like, by the way. This is her way of saying, here, I can provide for you seltzers. You can see my fingers. I know Zoe's probably sitting there, hopefully laughing about this whole ordeal. Then it hurts me that I get my neighbor, oh, you must be working with the manager because I haven't heard from you. I warned her I'd be out of tobacco. I warned her I would be out of dip, literally. I mean, the last can she got me was 12 days ago, 13 days ago, and I said, I have to make this last, and I did. Fortunately, I made it last. High noon. Yeah, well, most seltzers I've tried, they suck, okay? Trent. But anyways, my neighbor messages, oh, you must, How would you feel, everyone, if you get a message saying, oh, you must not give a shit because, oh, really? Well, I've warned people 12, 14 days ago I'm out of tobacco. What, you think being out of tobacco is hard? I mean, the last time I was out of tobacco for 2.5 weeks, I ran straight down to the store and bought some. And that was $8 a can back then. Now it's doubled the price. I'm not paying double the price for a can of tobacco, not on this stinking island. Even Zoe knows I ain't paying this amount of money for bacon on this stinking island, which reminds me I need to go Safeway soon. But that's the other thing. I got Chloe nagging me about money, okay? Now, let me tell you something. Give me 1 second. I'm changing my pants, by the way. I'm up. You overheating again? Do I need to give you another bath, cold bath water? Probably if I do that, I'll give it the bath water will be black again. I don't know how he's overheating. Moppy. I think Moppy's got some conditions I need the vet to go over. That means more money out of my pocket, but my baby comes first. You overheating, huh? What's wrong? Moppy, quit rubbing yourself. I already checked you. You don't have fleas. I need Mommy to give you that haircut so we can get you cleaned up. I'm going to have the vet give him another shot This time I'm going to have to schedule 2 shots for him for the month. Anyways, so you're wondering what upsets me. Oh, sorry about this. There. And by the way, I do want to say I love my hat. I think it's Zoe often, and that's what hurts me the most, okay, is this. I get up in the morning. I think, when should I call Zoe? Yeah, more Zoe's hat. I love this little newsboy hat. Yeah, it makes me feel newsboyish. Yeah, it actually makes me feel cool. I always think of Zoe. I go outside at night. I wore this last night, and 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I said to myself, Chloe's griping about money. I was walking, and I was talking to someone. And, last night, some people say they talked Papa, aka God. So I was having a conversation, and I had this conversation last night. Do I miss Zoe? Yes, I do, Trent. I miss Zoe a lot. Zoe knows if I could put her in Ebo's room, I would, but Zoe's not here. Zoe moved on to the East Coast. And then from there, apparently in December, she'll be in New Orleans. I wish her well. I mean, her book just came out, Trent. Do I miss her? Yeah, I miss her dearly. What hurts me the most, Trent, is getting a message saying I don't care. Yet I gave everyone plenty of ample warning I was going off of tobacco. That should have given them the warning. If I'm not messaging, I'm out of tobacco and I'm losing it. I mean, look. Let me tell you a story. For all of you out there that's never had an addiction like tobacco or alcohol. Now, I can drink alcohol in moderations and I'm fine. Tobacco, on the other hand, that was an addiction. My husband had it. 3 cigars, 4 cigars a day for hubby. For me, I can fire up a stogie now and then and be happy. Fortunately, the stores sell stogies here. It's expensive. Now, Trent says, do I miss Zoe? Yes, I miss Zoe immensely. Zoe knows this, but what really hurts me the most is I got the neighbor doing the same crap as I'm getting from the beautiful Zoe, which is, oh, I must not care. Well, we can reverse roll this and say I gave everyone ample warning that they should have thought before sending me these negative messages about going off tobacco. No. I mean, think about it. Trent said, congratulations. Thanks, Trent. It means a lot to me, Trent is the only one that said congrats so far. You know why? I'll tell you why. Hurts me the most because even Zoe knows this, and I've spoke about it many times over in my channel. Zoe knows there's not one mini person out there. I think I care for Zoe dearly. I gave Zoe ample warning I was going off tobacco. I'm determined because I told her what she was. Here's how the problem works, okay, with tobacco. When you have tobacco addiction, you think about when you're really running low. You run out, you go to the store, and you get more. But what if you got to sacrifice so much for your tobacco? What if you got to sacrifice so much, right? So Zoe, of course, when she lived out here on the island, she always said, oh, I thought you were giving it up in my own time, is what I said. What triggered this? Ran out of money. As Zoe would say, out of money. So Zoe packed up and left. We can understand why Zoe left. Me? Why did I run out of money? Well, let's just say because I had to pay exuberant amounts of money for Chloe to come up here in a hotel room. Because apparently she's not allowed in my house, poor girl. And she certainly is not allowed to be on a boat. So Chloe's turned around and told the old man to fuck off. Even though the old man invited her to dinner and lunch yesterday and today, she'll take the free meals because, well, she has no money. So she's hustling for a free meal, right? Now, the message I got today was kind of rude, all right? Upsetting to me because I gave plenty of warning. I'm going off tobacco. But I also know that I'm on office hours from 4 p.m. usually to 7 a.m. Those are my office hours. My ringers are on. Do I miss Zoe? Yes, I do. Does it hurt me to no end that get these messages? Yes, but you know what hurts me the most? Isn't about these negative, nasty messages when I gave everyone ample warning. It's family members that hurts me the most. Not Zoe. Zoe and I, we have a good relationship. Even though sometimes it's rocky because of my sleeping schedule, etc., I still care deeply. Now it comes to my family. You want the definition of not giving a shit, people? Let me tell you the definition of not giving a shit. For people like Zoe to say, I don't give a shit. I'm going through nicotine withdrawal, all right? I'm literally fighting this demon, front and facing, and I'm winning. And I'm not going to give in. Now, while everyone sits there and says, I don't give a shit, I do care. I care more than you know. That's why I did a video today. But that's not the other reason. I want to give you guys updates of my nicotine withdrawal. But here's the other kicker of the whole damn ordeal. You want to say no one gives a shit? Look at my family. Look at my freaking family. My blood family. I love them dearly. They mean the world to me. They left, packed up, moved to Texas. If I get 10 words out of them in a month on text, I should feel blessed. The only one I talk to on Sundays is my sister. When and if she isn't busy, I feel blessed. So when I sit there and I think, is it too early to call Zoe or is it too late to call Zoe? I'm in between. Ringer's always on. Ringer's on only during my office hours, not off hours. Hurts me to no end, you know. Hurts me to no end. I mean, I got the Tommy boy on my plate, trying to say he's certified on a catamaran with no trusts. I got Chloe, who's claiming she may go to a Catholic place, which I just found out she won't. They just took her application to be nice and interviewed her. They don't want her in her organization because apparently she had allegedly, we're not going to go any further than the alleged part, sexually assaulted 2 people. It's in their records, their police records. Allegedly. Trans woman with boobs and a penis going into a place for Catholic girls and Catholic homeless people. Think about it. No, what do you think of that, Trent? Huh? You going to sit there and say something about that? Yeah. Apparently the records are there. Also, the records for the police reports of trespass orders. Gone again. Here today, gone tomorrow. Yeah. And then you got these son of a bitches turning around. Not calling Zoe son of a bitch. No, never would. Zoe's a beautiful, beautiful woman. But yeah, the Catholic places, right? Wait and see if Trent's got to say something about his party, or did he just leave? So, coffee, 3rd cup out of 4th. 4th cup, I'm out. Remember, that's my drill. We got to get Moppy walked. He's sleeping right now, I think. But anyway, my point is to you guys is it hurts me. I got family that say, oh, we care for you. We want your independence. Okay. So then when I see a video of me saying, oh, well, this hurts me, right? This hurts me. They turn around. You know what they say to me? Oh, well, you know, Rita, the reason we're doing this is we want you to have your independence. Really? And I got other people saying, oh, well, you know, your phone's, then you got these people, right? And they say something about, well, your phone, right? I need to order another one of these chairs, I think. Yeah. Wonder if these chairs would be good for, this one's starting to fall apart after a year. You know, we can say it's my chair, right? So, anyways, where was I? So yeah, so I get these videos out for you guys because, you know, certain things upset me. But also the fact of the matter is people need to realize what's going on in my life. And so, you know, when I get these messages, it hurts me. I mean, hurts me to no end that, you know, you got all these people, you feel like they're against you. Well, for example, the other day, right? I didn't tell this to Zoe, I don't think, because Zoe's been busy with her book, you know, focusing on her book. And, you know, like the other day, okay, here's how I feel. Okay, here's how I truly feel about the whole situation, okay? People say, oh, you don't care. Really? If I didn't care, I wouldn't bitch about it, okay? That's how it is. But the truth is, it upsets me that I get a call, right? Sometimes it lasts 15 minutes. Oh, I need to go get a Sammy. You're literally nearly. See, I'm shaking my head like this. You know, trying to be funny, kind of, you know. Zoe says I have a sense of humor, supposedly, allegedly. We'll use the alleged word. And yet, funny. And yet, I'm sitting here with no tobacco, which is fine and dandy. I don't need tobacco. It's actually making me feel better. Every day I'm feeling better. It's stronger. Here, I'm going to get a Sammy, and yet, the lovely, beautiful Zoe knows. And it's something I was telling Higgins last night, and I want to bitch about it today, too, since it's an update, right? I got a neighbor. Zoe knows who I'm talking about. Keeps calling me wanting to reschedule a movie. Apparently, I stood her up because I didn't go to the movie. And then she thinks that being out of tobacco, she would have just supplied me tobacco every day. But then it's not her job to provide me tobacco. It's not Zoe's job to provide me tobacco. It's not even Higgins' job to provide me tobacco. It's time for me to basically pony up and leave it. $14 a can, what's the point, right? Then you get the crux of the problem. Okay, it's not Zoe, it ain't Rita, it ain't Higgins, it ain't Tom, it ain't Chloe. Okay, but it is, my feelings are hurt severely. And yes, I do love Zoe dearly. Why do you think I'm wearing her hat? I wish she had a different hat, but this hat's cool. This hat's great. This hat is the Zoe hat. Okay. I miss Zoe dearly. I want to go down and hang out with her at the coffee shop, but I can't. And it's tourist season. So unless she was still here and she went to the tourist season, a lot of people said she just breezed in, breezed out like a grifter. Zoe the grifter. I like that term. Zoe the grifter on Max. See the new TV show, Zoe the Grifter, on Max. Exclusively on Max. Come on, I had to throw that in there. Okay. But if I didn't care, I wouldn't complain, okay? Now, the other day, mind you, besides being out of tobacco, things have not been looking good for me. No. I get a knock on the door, right? Here's the story, okay? This is another reason why I went into my hole, okay? I'm going to tell you the whole story, okay? Now, Zoe, she would just tell me to go get it done. You can do it. Well, it's on my sleeping schedule, okay? So the other day, right, the neighbor drops me off a care package, a whole bunch of booze. Because she's delivering me booze, the Family Resource Center apparently doesn't think I need help. They're cutting me off, okay? So the other day, I emailed and I said, hey, you guys asked me to give you a heads up. 5 days, I've given you 5 days head notice, food bank orders placed, right? I'm having back problems. That's why I took the pill this morning. Again, no, it's not because of me gaming. It's my back's actually giving me a lot of trouble. That's another reason why I've been hanging in there. I want a handheld tablet so I can play the game in bed, but me and Higgins are working on that little problem. So, anyways, I have a new theory about Higgins, but he's going to probably, So Higgins calls me lazy. No, that's what people think of me as lazy. But anyways, let me just tell you a story, okay? Out of all the things happening in my life, okay, besides no tobacco, I'm the one that feels like people have given up on me, honestly, because frankly, people know my sleeping schedule. They can just pick the phone up and call me. So my adopted brother in Seattle calls me during my sleeping time. He knows I'm sleeping. He left me a nice voice. I'm like, hey, Sister Rita, this is your brother Moggs. I'm calling during your sleep time. Call me when you get up. Yeah, this is great. I want to hear from you. This is Brother Moggs. Yeah, that's great when he remembers. Tom, on the other hand, he doesn't call me at all. I have to call him. Call me. Oh, I'm eating a crab. Oh, call me. I'm eating a crab. Oh, this is a gooey good crab. The other day, I went down to get some crab. They told me they're going to charge him 4 times the amount of money for it. He didn't like it. The other day, we went to the fish market when we were here, right? I got 2 bags of shrimp. I used them up, right? He did not like their pricing. Those pricing to him was too expensive. I gave the lady my business. He didn't. Now, you guys could sit there and say, well, what's this have to do with me? Well, it's an update. You see, I got to deal with Tom every day, okay? I got to deal with no tobacco, which I'm doing quite well. I got to deal with Chloe, who's basically sitting here griping about no moolah, no money, no mucho dinero, no pesos, no rubles, no dollars, no poundos. Poundos, I like that. No poundos. Okay. Now, then you got me. No tobacco. No tobacciana. I can smoke a cigar, but what's the point? Spending an hour outside. I could do it. I could go outside and enjoy a quick smoke on a Sunday. Because, the chewing is more addictive than the cigar. So, you miss Zoe? Yes, I do. A lot. Trent. With all my heart. So what hurts me the most is getting a message, But then again, with the whole thing ordeal, okay, let me finish the whole story, okay? Getting a message from Zoe, I must not give a shit. I do. She knows my office hours. She can call me during my office hours. She knows this. Now, she also knows I keep my ringer off so I can sleep soundly because I don't like being woke up in the middle of a 16-hour nap, which I was still not fully rested up then. I had to go and stay up another 56 hours after that 16-hour nap just to get on a 24-plus hour nap because I was basically enjoying myself. Yeah, see? Wow, it's almost 5, so it's almost dinner time. And then after dinner, it's, they call Sister Teddy time. And then after Teddy, anyways, 2 cups out of 4. I'm slow, even though it's cold coffee and guzzle them. I'm just chatting with you guys this morning because you guys don't get an update. So then here's the thing, I got my birthday coming up. I got Chloe basically trying to figure out a present. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a poll, I guess, for you guys. What do you guys think? Would you guys take the poll? Because frankly, I told Chloe I wouldn't mind a steak dinner for my birthday. My father-in-law expects a Father's Day meal. He also expects me to hand over Zoe's book. Everywhere I go, people think of me as I'm a fucking bank. Yeah. That's another reason why I like to be fucking holed up in my apartment. I mean, does people realize how hurting I am? I mean, literally, I made up coffee last night. I'm almost out of coffee. That's the other thing. My can's nearly empty. You know, I mean, that's the other thing. Let me tell you a story. 2 cans only lasted about 2.5 weeks. Yeah, because I'm drinking more coffee since I don't have any caffeine, which means I got more coffee coming in this coming week. Yeah, more coffee, more ramen coming in. That's another thing. People say, "Oh, well, Rita, you're doing good." Really, I'm doing good. Feel like I'm the admiral who's skimping on everything till the last moment. Oh yes, we're gonna run out of coffee soon. Then what? I mean, think about it. I mean, I got coffee coming. I've ordered it. I mean, literally, everything comes in its own time, and Amazon is no exception. So now, probably say I get the neighbor to give me some coffee in case an emergency pinch. I can also give her 5 and say, "Here, thanks for the seltzers. Here, you gave me the crappy seltzers. Do you have any coffee that you can give me enough to get by until the week comes up? Because I'm not allowed in stores." That's the other thing that people don't understand. I got no access to stores, so I got access to nothing. On top of that, I got access to. And do I miss Zoe? This reminds me every day how much I miss Zoe. And yes, that's Zoe, see? Compare my hand up close to that, which is like 4 feet in length. Maybe 3.5. I don't know how long it is, but that might be like 4 feet, 3.5, 4. Maybe 3.5, maybe almost 4 feet. Yeah. Do I miss Zoe? That tells you right there what I miss Zoe. I want to fill that up for Christmas. Probably won't get to do it either. But maybe fun. Yeah. Every year, I don't know if a Nintendo Switch box may fit in there. I don't know. I'm going to have to get a nail so I can actually put a nail in the wall, so I can support the stocking when I fill it. Christmas time is coming in 6 months. Yada, 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 yada. Yeah, I'm looking forward to filling it up, okay? As you can see, I'm a big Christmas fan. So, you guys got this far. And you say to me, what's the plan today? Well, today's Sunday. It's the day of Lord's Rest. I'm giving you guys a video because I can. But deep down, I'm hurting. I got ramen to make, macaroni and cheese to make. But then, look at that. These fucking screws keep coming out of my chair. And every time I find this screw, I tighten it and put a new screw in. I mean, tells you right there, there's a problem with the chair. Eventually, the chair is just going to fall apart. 1 year, and I've tightened this, and it still comes undone. Like, this is broken, and someone said, you don't need, you pay. I got this for the family sent this for like $50. They thought I could use a new chair. Of course, you can see the chair is falling apart right here. I mean, literally. For a year, for $50 for a year, this gets out of 2 years. We'll be lucky. Anywho, what was I saying? So besides tobacco, okay, Family Resource Center turns around, comes in, right? Lady delivers me a bag, right? The produce bag. She says, "Oh, I went there because I'm not supposed to be working here today because we're cutting back on services for people." Really, cutting back on services for people or just me? That's what I said, right? She said all people that are, just take the taxi over. I called the taxi service. Taxi service says they have to cut corners. They only need to take people that are actually, quote unquote, not mobile. Not mobile. So the city's decided that they only want people that are elderly and disabled. And so I said, oh, so if Zoe comes back, Zoe could use her taxi service. And if Zoe lives out in the middle of the boondocks, no. Zoe's going to have to find their own way to get around. So that I never got to tell Zoe because apparently, they want. See, I'm trying to brush my hair, by the way. I got to take a bath tonight or shower. My brush is falling apart. I need to actually buy another one of these. The wet brush. Pee-wee gave me this. You can see I've used it for 4+ years. I like it. It still works. I'm one of these frugal people. I miss Pee-wee dearly too. So the Family Resource Center says no on that. They said go ahead and get the carpets done one last time. Oh yeah, great. One last time. Apparently there's no money for therapy, which all goes to the noobs, which go figure. So my therapist made me a deal where she's cutting off the Family Resource Center because they're not being generous to her or others. So she's basically did and cut it out. She's only taking certain clients. I'm one of them. Family Resource Center cut out the food bank delivery service, which they can't afford apparently because I'm not, even with that. So the lady knocks on my door, right? And it says, Rita, you can get around. So we have to cut you loose. So she realizes I'm sitting there leaning on a cane going like this, yelling at her for waking me up. She realized then, oh, you really are disabled. You're sleeping weird hours. Your back's killing you. And I'm literally letting you have it. And I'm sitting here telling the older woman, listen here, you whippersnapper. You woke me up. You basically, and she says, and then I said, really? I said, so would it be any kind? I told her, no tobacco. She just saw the whole case of beer. I said, the neighbor gives me this. She said, why the neighbor? The neighbor doesn't like these flavors. So she just dumps them on me and says, here, drink them. Will I drink them? Utter crap. Utter garbage. Utter garbage. And so, let me see. Lazy, yeah, okay, Higgins. Yeah. So anyways, so the next gripe I have is, right, Family Resource Center coming in. So I call up and I tell the Fat Food Bank to cancel because they tell me, oh, we can't do it this week. You're going to have to get a taxi service to do because one lady broke her foot, the other one broke her ankle, the third one broke her arm. Coincidence? I don't think so. So what happens? I go and tell my neighbor this, right? My neighbor turns around and says, oh, well, that's funny because one of the neighbors just got like $2,000 electric voucher and $1,500 food. And yet, they're dumping it on a woman with 3 kids who's a freeloading mooch. But the manager basically turned around and basically turned to the Family Resource Center the other day. They're in a complete conflict. Family Resource Center says, look, you got a tenant that needs help, we're helping. Manager says, I got 3 units and you guys keep pestering for him. I'm not helping. You can go and kiss my ass. Let him be homeless. You're helping the wrong people. Manager said this. She turns around and they're basically butting heads. Meanwhile, units are empty. We got 3 more coming up for empty. Manager tells me she's about to kick the lady out that basically got extra help again because new rules say if you get extra help, you got to report it so your rent can change in value. So say electric subsidy. Oh, you get $2,000 on electric subsidy. That's $2,000 more. You got to pay in rent. Oh, you're getting $1,500 a year additional on extra food that you just go and complain about because you have kids. That's $1,500 that your rent goes up $1,500. So $3,500 your rent goes up more. Divide that by 12 months. Yeah. This is how the government's working now, and yet these people are like, oh, well, you can't really. Manager's like, I ain't playing this game. There's people that are struggling, and you're fucking rubber stamping fucking people, kids who don't need it, who's literally freeloading because they can't get, and then you're attacking people that help others. Look at them. Kick me off because, oh, well, 3 people with broken bones. Coincidence? I don't think so. And then go ahead and do the carpets. Meanwhile, I get a message from the lovely Zoe. I don't give a shit, yet I do give a shit big time. She just needs to call during office, like right now or when I'm done with my coffee. Then I can use the toilet and then I can take, she's going to call me. Hopefully she'll call me on my cell phone because I'm going to be outside. But my point is, I do give a shit. You got to text my sister too after I get done using the toilet. But my point is this is what's going down in my life right now. Look at that. Are you overheating? He's overheating for some reason. The box fan's going full blast. And yet, what's wrong, doggo? I need to take you in to see the vet. What's wrong, man? I'm worried about you. I'm worried about my little doggy. Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right, so where was I? So I got Family Resource Center saying no, right? Then when the Family Resource Center hears, or I go and I tell a neighbor something like, that's why I've been keeping quiet in my basement. People don't realize. I go and say something like, oh, Chloe may have a place at such and such place. Next you know, Chloe's denied because the manager and the fucking Family Resource Center and fucking other places fucking go and pounce on them. Oh, yes, we're just going to pounce on them. No. All of a sudden, Chloe gets denied. And you wonder why. The reason? Well, think about it. The reason is there. No tobacco. I'm dealing with no tobacco, drinking excess coffee, running out of coffee, by the way. We got more coming. I got Higgins messaging me. By the way, I got an idea for Higgins if he's watching this. He said he's sending me things, call me lazy. I'm starting to get tired of these things, And then on top of this, okay, let me tell you a story. So, then on top of this, right, my birthday's coming up. Chloe's always talking about what I want for my birthday, right? Well, there's the Legion Go, the MSI Claw, or a laptop, right? Something I can play on the road. But then Higgins and we haven't found anything that made 17.3 inch screens. That's what I like. Bigger screen, better. They got 18 inches now. Apparently, that's if you want the Legion Go. I've not seen anything bigger, which reminds me, if I disappear for a minute, it's because I'm going to have to use the restroom ASAP. But then again, you guys get a bigger video this way anyways, which means intermission, which means you get coffee while let me run to the toilet real quick. And then I will finish my conversation. Okay, peeps. Thank you for waiting patiently. That was a wacky moment for a minute. So, for all of you out there still tuned in with me, I do need to leave soon. But I'm on coffee cup 3 or 4. Moppy's sleeping. So, we got a little extra time. I will put my boots on slowly, or my botas. So, anyway, so back to the story, okay? So between Family Resource Center pissing me off and saying, "Oh, no this, no that," I think Family Resource Center is cutting corners. I mean, look, I also know they do not like Tom, and they're going after Tom, and they want to see Tom fail, and yada yada yada. Fine by me, I don't care. But what hurts me the most is I'm involved because I know someone who has a boat, someone who has another boat, third person has a boat. So I must be integrating with wealthy because apparently, in their opinion, these wealthy don't want to donate to them. Maybe they donate more if they didn't have their money given to fucking foolish fucking Jehovah's Witnesses. They go, I got anxiety. I can't work. I need to stay home. And then it pops out one kid after another kid after another kid, and then goes around and says she can't afford it and buys new computers for herself for games and tells her kids that fucking here's a scrap using CPS is in there so many times, everything else. I mean, literally, this is crap I see every day, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it on the scanner either. What I want to do is wake up in the morning, during my business hour, my office hours, turn my ringer on, which I do every morning during business hours. Hell, I'll tell you another reason why I don't use Google Voice a lot, okay? It's because I'm out of tobacco. And frankly, I'm tired of the negative messages. Trish messages me negativity. Oh, the caretaker. Then I can't get in touch with her to thank her for the Nastogram package. Yeah. Then I get an Nastogram from Zoe, which she thinks I don't give a shit. I do care. I really do. I mean, I wouldn't basically sit there and say, don't go buy her book when her book's not been republished. Go buy her book. I mean, literally. She needs to make some money, people. I wouldn't be sitting here advertising, giving free advertisement on my channel if I didn't care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't say go buy her book. No. I'd be like, who gives a shit? It's just a shitty author and she ain't going anywhere. No, I do care to the point of, I would never say she's a shitty author and she ain't going anywhere. I mean, I've read the first book. I want to read the edited non-errors edition so I can see how it does. And because, I don't get the privilege like her friend to proofread all the problems. I get, to buy my copy. So technically, at least I should have her sign my 2 editions when she does come. Yeah. But otherwise, do I care? Yes, I do care. Do I show I care? Well, when I'm basically no tobacco and everyone thinks, going out cold turkey's easy. No, it isn't. It's harder than shit. You got to focus your mind, not in sticking something in your mouth or sticking something in your mouth, in your hand to whatever. You got to basically focus. I got a lot of messages saying, a couple messages and emails saying, that they knew I was going to try to go without tobacco. And they're like, congratulations, people are, neighbor didn't even proud of me. My Dr. Denise says, way to go. You're going to basically be clean while my mom's paying $15 a pack. Oh, yeah. $15 a pack. Times 2 is $30 a day. $30 times 10 is $300. That's $900 in smokes a month minimum, unless you go to the reservation. Then you can cut it down by half. Think about it. 10 packs a day, 30 days. That's 150. That's 450 if you go through the casino with 3 cartons minimum. Yeah. Fortunately for me, it is what it is. Which means I gotta go find. Here's my problem, okay? Let me tell you what my problem is, okay? I'm gonna tell you exactly what my problem is. I gotta message my neighbor tonight. Love my neighbor, by the way. She's awesome. I gotta ask my neighbor if she has any coffee that's non-whole bean. Because I gotta get a grinder still. The grinder I never ordered yet because the time I get around to grinding the coffee, even though the coffee is still caffeine, you see, the reason I'm thinking of ramen tonight is because all it takes is a tea kettle and a fork. Dish soap running out. I got dish soap coming in. You see? More dish soap. I used some last night on mopping. My cup, you can see my spit cup's getting clean again. I'm cleaning the spit cup yet again. So I need to keep the sink cleaned and clear because I want to use it for coffee this morning again. So I gotta email my neighbor or message her on Discord. Actually, I'm gonna call her. I mean, literally, and see, that's one thing I'm waiting to have come in again. I mean, literally, you guys sit there, right? I got powdered milk, the wet bad, the Swiss Miss, nasty as hell because it clumps up. It's like the cheapo stuff, and then they raised the price of the whatchamacallit, the Nido. The Nido went up in price yet again. So I just ordered some Nido, right? I'm not trying to spend money that I don't need to, okay? So for example, you go in, right? Nido powdered milk, right? They sell like a small can for $17. Small can right there, the small cano. The large cano is not even available. Yeah. And a lot of people, there's 3,400 people that made the Swiss Miss. They say, oh, the non-fat's really good. Yes, well, thing is, if you basically use Swiss Miss, Anchor is really good, but you're paying for a small can. Anchor and Red Cow. I love Red Cow, by the way. Zoe got me addicted to that. But, the problem with Red Cow is it's more money than you want to pay. So, and a lot of people say to me, well, how come you're using Nido or Swiss Miss? Swiss Miss is different. Nido is different. Nido's it dissolves, but Nido is Nido. So, but anyways, if you go to the Buy It Again program like I do, it'll tell you exactly what's what. $2.98 for mac and cheese. I got mine for $2 a box. $8.50 for my coffee. I'm gonna need to get 4 cans. I'm gonna order 4 cans. And Higgins was like complaining about batteries the other day. Just go buy some AA batteries. I just ordered a case the other day of AA's, so I can keep AA's on hand for the police scanner. Now let me see what else. Kicking crab and crab bisque, that's expensive again. I'm trying to find. Anyways, I have. A couple items I'm looking for anyways that I ordered and I wanted to share with you. All right, so anyways, there's a couple ramen boxes I bought, and that is brands. So I bought okay, 5 cases of this. That's like 24 times 5. And then I bought 5 cases of another flavor of 24. That's the maximum you can order, apparently. They won't give you anything more than 5. And for them, they limit you. So I got enough ramen to get me by for an entire month now. Because that's what I can afford. And so a lot of you guys out there message and say, well, why? It's what I can afford, plain and simple. You got to live within your means. I'm going to get my boots on and prepare to take the moppy out. So on Coffee Cup 4 now. So you guys sitting there, I got the coffee ready to go again. I got to brew up in it. I'm drinking yesterday's cold coffee because, well, waste not, want not, and I'm too lazy to brew it up. I could have brewed up a fresh pot, but I don't want it to go to waste because, that's something that I've learned quickly about. And so, and do I miss Zoe? Yes, I do dearly. I miss Mother Fanny too. Passed away. You guys are sitting there thinking, okay, dinner's gonna be this. Now let me tell you a story, okay? So tomorrow is the 1st, okay? July 1st, okay? A lot of people say, oh, July 1st, that's great. Well, maybe, but I love July 1st. Because we got into month 7. Now, I love all of you. You guys know this. And yet, between now and my sister's phone call at 7, so that's preparing for now, is the fact I need to tell you that that I'm hurting, and a lot of you need to know that being someone who I am hurting severely too, I am hurting to the point of here we go. Let's see. My sister. Oh yeah, my sister Teddy messaged me. She said something about the book came out, and she asked me about orders, and I said right on. Oh yeah, it's got to get some candy too this month. I think I'll order some candy too. So, yeah, you see, that's the thing. I usually don't order candy. Zoe, let me make a joke with you guys for a minute, okay? It's something important, all right? Zoe says I don't give a shit. I do. I make jokes with people all the time around town that's met Zoe. Well, where's Zoe? The wife, she's in a homeless shelter in Pittsburgh. See, I make a joke from time to time. Throw in there, the wife's in Pittsburgh got homeless. Why? Because I can. Zoe knows it's funny. I know it's funny, but some of you guys don't think it's funny. But point is Zoe knows me this well, okay? Zoe knows I care. This is a trigger. This is a thing. When I'm out of tobacco and I'm fighting the demons right now, I mean, look, let me put it to you this way, okay? For some of you out there, okay? I don't need someone to call and rip me a new asshole because they're angry because I'm not answering the phone. Phone ringer is on, okay? Or I don't need someone messaging me, ripping me a new asshole. I need someone to be messaging me or saying, I saw your video. I understand how you feel. You're like Higgins. Good work on the tobacco thing. I mean, think about it. Let me tell you the story between now and tomorrow morning, okay? I'm going to give it to you completely straight up. Hold on. Yeah, all right. Goes like this. I'm out of tobacco, okay? Between now and Tuesday morning, give or take, Tuesday I'm giving it, even Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, is payday. That window, okay, between now and Tuesday night is a window of payday, okay? Now, for some of you son of a bitches out there that sit there and give me grief about payday, let me tell you what my feeling is about payday. Now, on payday, I want to go and pay the bills. I don't want to go to the gas station. You see, here's the legitimate gripe I got about the gas station, okay, being $14 a can. I went into, someone went into the Kings the other day, and they wanted like $18 a can. Sorry to say, I'm not paying $14 or $18 a can. They can go fuck off, okay? Plain and simple, it goes like this, okay? So the other day, mind you, I love my my extended family, like Zoe. I do. But I have to make some decisions in life from right now. Those are stay away from the gas station. So I get paid maybe tonight to Tuesday night. I could rush down and be like, first thing I can do. Do you think I want to? No. So I'm fighting it tooth and nail. Tooth and nail. I don't want to fail. Yeah. And yet, there's people out there that don't click in their noggin, okay? They have their own lives they're living. Oh, Rita's out of tobacco? Look at my cousin. She thinks tobacco, butter, milk, cheese, eggs, all luxury items. Really? Then should they complain about the economy basically tanking and how everything's so damn expensive? Well, that's you. Thing is, look where I'm living, where I'm sitting. I'm living on ramen. I just ordered more cases of ramen coming in. More powdered milk. Think about my lifestyle. Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently the working class has more decisions than anyone, and they can ignore people because they want you to be on your independence, yet they don't want to mess and say, hey, how you doing? I'm sorry Zoe left. Oh, we thought Zoe would look after and stay there and keep an eye on you. Really? Zoe warned me she was going to leave, and she did. Look what I get. I get this snappy hat out of it. See, I'm trying to be funny here. I love Zoe dearly. I really do. But so the bottom line is, before I go make some coffee up soon, is this. Things cost money, people. People say, oh, I don't care. I do care. You know what? I was taking a shit a minute ago like I do every time, and I think about Zoe. No, I don't think about Zoe doing this or that. I'm thinking of Zoe in the way that I miss her. I mean, look, when she left, she dumped me so much TP. I'm still using her toilet paper up. 2 months. 2 months. Oh, I don't want to dump that yet. I'll have to drink that down before I fill it with water. Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. And yet, people say, oh, I don't give a shit. Really? That's not the truth now. Hurts me. Hurts me that people don't realize other people are struggling. Whether it be addiction or alcohol or whatever. I mean, Zoe knows I can drink like a fish. You give me cases and cases of crappy seltzer, I'll try them out. Garbage. Oh, this one ain't bad. Ooh, this one ain't bad. But from now until payday, it's open game on what's going to happen. A lot of people say, oh, Rita, you'll be fine. No, I won't. No one knows what will happen from one moment to the next. That's why I got to keep my mind busy. If I'm not doing spreadsheets, I'm gaming. If I'm not gaming, I'm cooking. If I'm not cooking, I'm gaming. We're not figuring out. One of the things Higgins and I have been working on is projects. Like computers. You see, the all-in-one silver, we can't figure it out. We now know it's a mobile processor. I think it's a mobile processor. Higgins, go find out if the silver and gold Athlon processors are mobile. I believe they are. That'll be your task right now. Yes, I'll email you that. Yeah, that might be a good thing. I'll put him to work right now. I'll put in, thinking. That's the topic. Processors and the all-in-ones mobile. So Higgins emails me a desktop today for $900. Okay, I think Higgins wants it because of it. I saw a comment where some guy named Bob posted, this computer has been great. You know, I replaced 14-year-old computer. I was thinking maybe Higgins is using the name Bob to basically skirt around the comment because they said 14 years, right? I mean, look, let me tell you what happened with Higgins, okay? So Higgins and I are talking about computers last night. And as we're talking about computers last night, right? We were talking about computers. Part of my update, right? Keep my mind busy. So I was looking at a game that runs the Elder Scrolls Online for clone. Fortunately, the Silver and Athlon barely pushed through chugging. Okay, it's got the Radiance graphics on board, which doesn't mean jack diddly crap apparently by Higgins standards. Oh well, I don't know. Look, Higgins couldn't basically tell me what I needed to know. Okay, let me just tell you how I feel. Okay, my mother used to make jokes. Okay, my mother used to drive a big old caddy. Okay, stretched Lincolns, stretched limousinos. Yeah, you go somewhere to buy a lawnmower. Let's just say you need a riding lawnmower, like one of those 25 or 50 horsepower John Deere riding lawnmowers. Actually, I think it was Craftsman. We went to Sears. Oh, I'm a stupid female. I don't know these things. 5 horsepower could have done well, but you wanted the big guy. So we had a riding lawn mower, and then we had a riding lawn tractor. There was a difference. Tractor and mower. Hook up the attachments and go, right? I'm a stupid female. Well, comes to my mother. Stupid female is what we are because we are all stupid in some way or shape or form. Me, of course, I'm stupid because I don't know computers, okay? I don't know. Higgins sends me a message telling me what an i3, i5, and i7 does. Okay, that's great. Then I go and I look at an i9. Okay, it says 5.5 gigahertz processors, 18 core or something, or 24 core, 24 thread. What's a thread? What's a core? How many processors? So you get a processor like this. It looks like a little square. But inside, they may have like 20 different smaller processors in it. But they don't tell us this. So you go and you buy a computer thinking it'll do the job. And to me, it depends on the workload. Okay. Now I got an AMD Athlon Silver processor, okay, with a Radiance graphics chip. 2023 model. Silver. 32 gigs of RAM. Radiant. Runs Guild Wars 2 perfectly, minus a few hiccups in the trading post. Hardwired. It's got to be the hardwire from here to the junction box or the switch. Then you got the AMD Athlon Gold with 64 gigs of RAM, thanks to the family again. Runs the game except for the trading post. Fast hard SSD. Actually, the SSD makes so my non-solid state drive, literally this one here, this one doesn't have an SSD in it. This has 2 terabytes. Works just fine. My i9, zippy. This is an i7, by the way. This is I was telling Higgins this i7 works pretty good. That's about it. Overheats. This has the 6 gigs of GeForce chip in it. So 6 gigs built in for gaming, and this thing is hotter than a damn $2 pistol. I mean, you can feel this. You can feel right now how it's heating up. You're replacing the RAM as Anita on the video, so I can make this video for you. And the coffee's almost empty, so that's where I queue up and leave. But you see, Higgins is keeping my mind busy. So we were talking about processors. So what am I going to do to get away from the tobacco? Maybe I'll order some candy and see if that helps. A little candy won't hurt anyone. The wife is in Pittsburgh in a homeless shelter. She'd probably say no candy. You got to watch my figure, but she ain't around. You think? Sorry, Bob. It's okay, son. All right, let's go check outside real quick. It was an accident. Andy dropped something. Yeah. Let's go check, Steve. Well, yeah, son, we're almost done. We're going to take you out. Yeah. You're clean at least. But you need to quit rubbing your belly. Yeah. Gotta get you to see the vet. Another family issue right there. Got to take him to see the doggy doctor. So, Higgins is keeping my mind busy. Now we got a little problem with my birthday present coming up. Do I want a handheld tablet PC? Do I want it all in one? Or do I need to go and look for something that's affordable, that's a computer that will connect up to a uh, monitor? You see, so many questions, so little time. Do I want to get a micro PC or do I just want to go get something different? You see? But being Sunday night, I got time because Chloe is not around and I still need to take the. See? It's ringing now. Hello? That's because I got up late and then I went to. I'm on YouTube. Like I said, I'm currently live. Hey everyone, this is Chloe, by the way. So really, yeah, I'm live at the moment. I'm going to radio you as soon as I'm done. I'm just finishing my coffee and then I got to take Moppy out. Then when I'm done, my office hours are open until I go to bed. Which, by the way, I'm still tracking the banks and there's zilch. Maybe tonight because tomorrow morning will be the first, and if it's 2 days ahead, it'll fall right on between tonight and tomorrow morning is what I'm assuming because they did not because it would have been in the mail by now. So, anyways, I'll radio you. I got to get Moppy walked. So, all right. Talk to you soon. Love you. So, my ringer did work, as you can see. And so, yeah. Anyways, back to my story. Got to get Moppy out. That's what I'm working on right now. So, let me finish up here. I got to finish up here real quick. Grab my coat. All right, peeps. So, I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm going to call my neighbor real quick and then I'm going to send this link. Actually, I think Zoe may or may not have found out that there's a video. We'll find out later. But she, it hurts me to know in that, yeah, I'm out of tobacco, trying to fight it. I can go down and run down and buy a can on payday, but I don't plan to. Which reminds me, back to my quick story before I leave. I'm going to grab the radio too real quick. You guys are curious about the whole gas station thing, okay? My neighbor, she keeps trying to say different things, right? Always belittling people like, oh, thank God Zoe's not here, blah, blah, blah. And the neighbor's always doing this. The former neighbor, I should say. So anyways, the other day, the former neighbor was saying something to me about the store, the gas station, right? Me being a beautiful, ugly woman, in my opinion, beautiful, ugly woman can all be put together. I got pissed off at her because she thinks that the owner thinks that we can compete with the restaurants and sell a chicken sandwich for $9. Sorry to say, I ain't paying $9 for a chicken sandwich. Hell, I ain't paying $14 for a can of tobacco. There you go. That's it. I ain't paying. So, there's the argument. So, do I love everyone? I do. So, people need to realize that my phone's on during business hours. Oh, yeah. And my phone's off, or a ringer off, during my off time. So, that said, everyone, just remember that. I got to get ready to walk Moppy. You guys take care. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe buttons, hold fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. The bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button, keep the comments nice. All we ask. Thank you and God bless you in everything you do.